Hey everyone, Big Pauly back with a brand new video, a brand new unboxing video. Well, about 3 unboxings in one video. Yeah, this is the HIFI. So I'm going to unbox my new HIFI. I've got separate, so I've got a receiver, plus also I've got speaker stands and speakers as well. I'm going to rig all that up to the turntable and hopefully we'll be set. But first of all, let me just show you what's included. Okay, so you may remember that this has been my setup. So I've got the turntable there, the Audio Technica. And down here, there is the little HIFI that I've been using. Yes, the one that I have not reviewed, Kermit. It was okay. It's actually pretty good sound, I must admit, but it is restricted. Obviously with the speakers just being housed there, you know, you're not getting your spatial and everything like that and music coming from each side of the room, but it's done its job, and it does produce a pretty good sound for the value, which was about 90 quid. Down there, of course, I've got some speakers and some vinyl and everything and all the cleaning bits. So this is going to have to come out. And I'll take all that lot out as well because I want to move the stand. Behind the stand, I do have a CD stand over there, but because it is kind of like jammed down around the back there, it's only utilising like the top 3. I think it's the top 3 or top 4. So I actually need to pull this out, maybe move this a little bit closer over to there. And then I think I'm going to move this kind of like inside there. So hopefully it won't block up too much of that gap there. Good old Daisy. Yes, Ray's going to have to move. I'm going to move her right over into that corner there because I'm going to be putting one speaker down there and I'm going to be putting another speaker right in the corner there. So it would envelop this entire area. I had thought about putting a speaker right over in the corner, but then I've got to trail the cable either along there or up around the door. And the cables are only 3 meters long, which is enough, I think, which is enough to go from the back of the receiver here over to there and over to there. Okay, so these are the boxes, right? That is the first one. So I'm actually going to build the stand first. So I've got the drill charged up. Yeah, I'm going electric. I'm not going manual because it's too much on the old wrists. So that's powered up. And there are the speakers. That is the receiver. That box there, that is what the Panasonic 9000 came in. And I've put my other Blu-ray player in there. So I've got the Panasonic 820 and the 700. That box will be going up the storeroom. Hello. That box will be going up the storeroom, and I'll need to transport the contents of this box into each of their corresponding boxes, so they're in their right boxes. That I purchased from Amazon. That's just got some speaker cables in it, so that's got a new phono cable for the turntable to the receiver, and also some speaker cables with banana plugs on the end of them as well. Right, okay, so first job is to undo that box and to have a look at the speaker stands. Okay, so I did have the option with going with floor standing speakers, but then I figured I don't really want that because there's too much bass. Never going to have them that loud that you would have in a front room because this is just a bedroom. So I figured you have some nice stands that you can put these speakers on. So let's get into it. I've got Bobby box cutter, so she's going to do her job today. And these are not just speaker stands, you know, not just like metal, black metal ones. I do actually have some up the storeroom, which I could have used, but I preferred these. When I saw these, I thought these looks pretty cool. As you can see, you've got a nice wood effect there, so it'll go in really nice with the rest of the room. And you also have this nice black effect as well. So that looks pretty cool. You can actually fill it up with sand to make it, you know, heavier. And it comes with like 4 holes on each corner, which is where the speaker stand goes on the top. Are they tall? No, they're not. They're not hugely tall, but it needs to only be ear level. So when I'm laying down or sitting in the bed, it'll be perfect. Lots of bits and pieces in there. So we've got all the bolts and everything, and the casters for the bottom, and pads as well for the top. So lots of stuff in there. Okay, very simple instruction manual. It just tells you, stick the screws in, you're done. It'll still take me 4 hours. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we have... Oh no. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, so we got this. This is, I take it this is the bottom. No, this is the top, I think. Or the bottom, I don't know yet. Anyway, that's okay, but there's the bottom. There's the top.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. That is completely buggered. Completely buggered. And that was in a sealed box. Damn it. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put these up then. Oh, that's completely buggered the video up. Yeah, so I'm going to have to contact Amazon and try and get that sorted. So it looks like I'm going to have to go and get the speakers from the storeroom, the speaker stands. Yeah, so there's the base. And they haven't exactly got holes in them, but I suppose you just put a screwdriver through it as a hole. Yeah, that's a shame. And it was in a completely sealed box as well. And oh, that's not the only one as well. The floor one as well. That is completely buggered. Okay, right. So we're going to bypass this then. So let me put all this back in the box. I better take a photograph of that. And then I'm going to have to seal it up. I'm not carrying this down the post office. There's no way I'm carrying this down the post office. So some kind of courier is going to have to collect it from the house. But yeah, that is unacceptable. And that was actually in a sealed box under everything else. Right, okay. I'm going to pause the video here while I box the rest of this up and take a photograph. And then we'll move on to the next thing, which will be the receiver. Okay, so I've done the Amazon return. Unfortunately, the option isn't to pick it up. I've got to take it to Asda. Of all places, Asda. Yeah, so I've got to drop that off at my local Asda. But I've got until 27th of June to do it. But as soon as I drop it off, I'll get a refund. So that's a shame. For now, I think I'm just going to grab the speaker stands from the storeroom, bring them back here. But in the meantime, let's open this one up. So this has got 3 items in it. Okay, so we have one cable, which has 2 phono and like a jack. That goes in the back of the record player, then that goes in the back of the receiver. So that's cool. I've got some self-adhesive felt pads, which will go on the top of the speaker stand. Well, I was planning to put them on top of the speaker stands, but I'll probably put them on the metal ones for now to protect the bottom of the actual speakers. Let's hope the speakers are in one piece. And then we have the cables. We have 2 3-meter cables with banana plugs, which hopefully will fit. And yeah, that I've got to put them around the back of the Blu-ray towers, around the back of the Blu-ray shelves. So that's those. Okay, so next thing, so that's those. Next thing, we've got to move some stuff. Yeah, so next task is I'm gonna move that out, disconnect that, and take everything out of there. And then just pull that forward a little bit so I can get to the CD tower and bring that out. and then we're going to unbox the AV receiver and put that into position. Now it does have a CD player on the top, which I wondered, is that going to be a cause a problem? Because at the time I didn't know the size of it, but it's only going to be about the same height. So I'm easily going to be able to get to the CD player at the top there. And it's a pretty unique CD player as well. So let's just get all this stuff out of the way and move that CD tower out of there, out of that corner. Okay, so everything's cleared out. I've taken the CD tower out from the back there. I tried a few bits and pieces moving it around, but it didn't really work. And it would have moved over too much, so I would have lost about that much all the way down. Might have been a little bit tricky getting to the steelbooks and that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have this closer to the Blu-ray shelf there. I'll leave that gap at the back there. I can always put something down there. But the CD tower, I'm actually going to just move into the corner of the room, so it'll be a movable thing. The Roxel is already boxed up, so I just need to unbox the receiver now and put that into position and then connect everything up. Unfortunately, we've got even less room to work with here because I've got everything over there and all around it, but should be enough room. Right, okay, so let's unbox that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so I've just taken the batteries out of the Roxel handset, and I've got some more batteries with an instruction manual. Okay, so I don't think there's anything in there. I think that's just packaging. So there we go, Technics basic operation instruction manual. That's the CD player, but this really weird, the top sort of like slides around. You don't lift it up, you slide it. If you'd lifted it, then I probably wouldn't have got it, because it would have been a bit tricky to put it in there. What have we got on top here? So we do have that stuck on the top. It shows you there how to actually turn it round. So I better keep that somewhere safe. Okay, so we've got some bits in here. I'll have a look at that in a minute. That's just packaging. That's just packaging. That's just packaging as well. Okay, it's not as big as I thought it was, so that's pretty good. And we've got lots of moulded bits in here to protect it. There's nothing in these things, I think. It's just extra protection while it's being transported. Definitely nothing in that one, nothing in that one, or that one. This one does, as you can see. So let's open this one up. So this one has the power cable. Something else down the bottom there. That's the aerial, I believe. Don't worry, I will read the instructions. And then we have a cool looking remote control. Don't quite know why they gave it silver, considering the item is black, but you can have a silver and black version of this receiver. Anyway, there is the remote. So let's just put all the packaging back in for now. Okay, so let's just take the top off. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. There is the front. Very cool there. So you've got the nice display there. You've got headphone socket and USB on one side. Couple of buttons up the top here. So you've got an on-off button there, plus and a minus. You have the CD, so you can swing it each way. So the CD player opens like that. And it's on a kind of a spring, so it springs back. So that's cool. And then around the back, we have speakers for the banana plugs. I'm not sure if the banana plugs are actually going to fit in there, actually. Oh dear. I don't think the banana plugs are going to fit in there. I'll have to have a look at the manual or see if this little colour piece comes out. I don't know. But then we've got a LAN there for internet, optical in, subwoofer out, phono. That'll be connected to the turntable, and then you've got the antenna there for the radio, PC connector, and the AC in as well. Okay, my only issue, although I should be able to rectify it, I bought these nice speaker cables with banana plugs on. It seems you can't use them. Yeah, so that's going to have to go back to Amazon. Instead, I'm going to have to use the rest of my cable that I use for the home cinema room, which is Amazon Basics. So I'm going to have to strip the cable and connect them up using this. Yeah, I thought everything was connected by banana plugs these days. Obviously not. That's a damn shame, because that would have been so much easier. Yeah. Right, okay, let's start putting this into position, and then we'll sort out the cables. Okay, so the unit is in there. Not plugged in yet, but I had a bit of a problem because there were not enough big enough holes in the back of this. So I had to just scrape out as much as I could. Otherwise I wouldn't have got the power cable through. And I'm using those Amazon Basics. Wires have all been stripped. And I haven't measured out what I need, but it will be fine from there to there and there to over there, around the back of the bookshelves. So that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I had hoped for black to kind of make it blend in, but I suppose it goes with the wall. Gold-ish, cream-ish, it'll do. Even though it's Amazon Basic cable, I've used it on multiple home cinema systems, including the cinema system that I've got at the moment, and the sound is fantastic. So I've got no issues with it being Amazon Basic. It's pretty much all the same anyway. It just gives you a good sound. Yeah, right, okay, so that's that. Next thing then, unbox the speakers. Okay, so speakers, I went with Dali Oberon 3, Danish audiophile loudspeaker industries. Apparently these are really good, and they were best suited for what the receiver that I've got, so I went with those. Let's just hope there's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, it's not exactly going as I thought it would. Two things gone wrong so far. Things come in threes, don't they? Oh my god. Right, let's just turn it off. Take that off there. Gonna have so much packaging, you won't believe it. Oh, hello speaker. Right, let's take the speakers out. Oh dear. Oh. Right, let's take this. Oh, I like the cloth. Lovely cloth. A manual. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Take the other one out as well. Okay, so oh god, there's no room. There's no room. I've got Anyhow, right, nothing else in there. I tell you what, the storeroom is going to be absolutely clogged up with boxes. Okay, so I don't know why you want instruction manuals for a loudspeaker. Let's put that to one side. Right. Take it they come off that way. Take its little jacket off. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Okay. Oh, very nice. That is nice. Remove transport protection. Oh, I see. It's got a bit of foam behind it. Let's have a look at the speaker. Okay, so take the foam off and that off. There's the nice grating. There's the speaker. Oh, very nice. I love the look of that. Okay, so let's put that back on. And then the back. Space for the banana plugs. I don't think they would fit in there either. Oh dear, never mind. So I'm going to have to use the old technique of wiring. Yes. Okay, so that's that one. Hopefully the other one's going to be exactly the same. I can't put them up on anything at the moment, so I'm going to have to put them on the floor because obviously I've got no speaker stands until I bring the other ones back from the storeroom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this together and then I'm going to go to the storeroom, get the other speaker stands. While I'm out, I'm going to drop that box off at Asda for shipping those other stands back. It's a real shame because they were really nice. That would have blended in beautifully. I know I could just order a replacement, but it's such a mess about. So let's get this all working first, get it all set up, then I can worry about replacing the stands once I've sorted it all out. Okay, look how red I am. That was knackering, I'm telling you. Plus I've just bundled loads of boxes downstairs as well. Right, everything is in its place apart from a few bits. I'm just going to turn you around and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so there we go. So yes, the receiver is in position, all wired up. It's all connected to the turntable at the top there. The cables go around the back of the Blu-ray, the steelbook thingy. There is the speaker. That is the right hand speaker. Coming over here, again, cables go all the way around the back. Ray has been moved into the corner there because I don't think she's gonna fit appropriately behind there because I'm gonna have to stand. Anyway, I'm still trying to work out where to put the CD tower. It might have to stay there and then I just might have to move it. I don't know yet. I haven't worked it out, or maybe I can move that into the corner and then put Ray maybe somewhere else. It's a shame because I got that nice little corner there and that would have been perfect for the CD, but I just won't be able to get to the lower part of it. And I know a few people have said, why don't you raise it up? I'm not nailing it to the wall or anything like that. I don't do that kind of stuff. Everything is floor standing. So yeah, me and DIY don't go together. Well, I've taken the CDs out for now, so we're going to fire it up. All of the boxes are downstairs. Before I take them up the storeroom, I'm going to make sure it all works. That's the best thing to do. Make sure it all works first and the speakers are firing in the right order. I think I've connected them up correctly. It's a shame about those bloody banana plugs though. Yeah, then I'll take the boxes up the storeroom. At the same time, I will drop off, I will drop off the other speaker stands at Asda for them to ship back. Unfortunately, Oh, it's a real shame because they would have looked fantastic in here. They're the same colour as the bloody speakers as well, and the cabinet. Bugger it. I might have to just rebuy them, but maybe buy them from somewhere else. Obviously, they got damaged when they were packing because the outside of the container was perfectly fine. So yeah, going to fire it up, make sure everything's okay. Then I'll take that up there, drop that off at Asda, and then also bring the other speaker stands back. Oh dear. And I've got these things which I can put on the top of the speaker stands just to protect the bottom of the speakers. Right, okay, let's fire it up then. Okay, so got a lovely long remote there. Let's turn it on, there we go. On it goes. Oh, hello, lots of lovely lights. Please wait. I'll probably have to program in my Wi-Fi so it could do software update and everything like that, and also for streaming, Wi-Fi setup. Yeah, all right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so item is on its way back to Amazon. That only took about 10 minutes to get rid of. Been to the storeroom, took everything up there, and also now I have speaker stands. The tops of the speaker stands are not as long or wide as I thought they were, so hopefully they'll be all right, but it's only a temporary measure until I get a decent set. But what I've done, I've put these pads on the top of each corner there. You see they're not massive, so they're going to have to be very careful, but that's the best I can do at the moment. Unfortunately, I've lost the bloody spikes. I don't know what I've done with the spikes. So yeah, so hopefully they're sturdy. Okay, so done. Yeah, but I am thinking I am going to get another set of those speaker stands. May not be those ones. I saw a couple of others that still had the kind of wood effect on them, so I might take a chance and get those ones. Yeah, I think these ones are a little bit too high. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're about the same height as the listening height. I still prefer the other ones though, because they got a much wider base for the speaker, whereas these speaker stands I think are meant for like smaller speakers, and it doesn't have as much support underneath the speaker. I mean, it supports it, but I'd much prefer a wider and longer girth. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so there we go. So there is the player, there's the turntable, there's one of the speakers with the stand, and also there's the other speaker over there with the stand. Like I say, I would prefer those other type of speaker stands. One, they would blend in with all the wood that's in here, with the different colour woods, and two, I like the fact that it's got a wider platform, a larger platform for the speaker, and they're kind of like padded as well, so that all helps as well. At the moment, Daisy is over in the corner there. I've put Ray in the corner, and I've got to sort these out. These are a lot of Blu-rays and DVDs, and I've got to try and find somewhere to put that. Yeah, I'm having problems at the moment trying to find a place for it, so I'm going to have a think, and maybe it might not even be in this room. Anyway, we'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this little video. I don't know how long it is, but we finally got there, and I'm just going to listen to some music now and see what it's like. So if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. See you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.
Because that's spillage. M40 northbound. We've got at the M42 interchange, 2 lanes closed.